Hey guys, Kieran here again, and this is an acoustic tutorial for the song Hold On by May by Pierce the Veil. This is the acoustic arrangement of the song that Vic did. I think he's done it a few times, which you can see on YouTube. So, the version he's done, he does a few little intricate things here and there, but this version is going to be the basic version of that. I might do a more in-depth version in the future, so if you want to see that, let me know. But this will just be the basic way to play it, some basic strumming patterns, the basic chords, stuff like that. So okay, let's get started. To play this, your guitar needs to be tuned a half step down. I know mine's on the first fret, my Capo, but that's just because my guitar's tuned a whole step down, so I need to bring it up a half step by putting the Capo on. But you guys, you probably need to tune your guitar down a half step. So the easiest way is just with a tuner, or you can put your Capo, if you've got one, on the first fret and then tune to standard tuning with a tuner, and then take your Capo off and it'll be a half step down. So if you do that, it'll sound exactly like this. So the song really only consists of 3 chords effectively. So the first chord is this A5 chord. So if you're doing A major, you take the finger which is on the second string of the second fret. So you've only got the open 5th string, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then open 2nd and 1st. And you want to mute this this low 6th with your thumb. And then the second chord is this G sharp chord. So when you're on this A5, you move up 2 frets, and then you put your second finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string. So you can play this A5 with whichever 2 fingers you find more comfortable, and you can play this G sharp with whichever fingers you feel comfortable. But I play the A5 with my little finger on my 3rd, and then I just move up there and pop my second finger on there. With this G sharp though, you want to mute that 5th string with your second finger, but allow those high 2 strings to ring out. The third chord is this E major, which we'll be using in the bridge. So to play this E major, it's just open 6th string, 2nd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 4th, 1st fret of the 3rd string, and then open high 2 strings. There is a little variation you could do with this A5, and that's using this A. So to play this A, you're on this A5, you move it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pop your first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, the lower 6th string, and play everything. But like the G sharp, you want to mute the 5th string with your first finger. So it just gives a different tone to that A5. And you can use this variation on the A in the chorus. So the strum pattern for the verse and the chorus, in this example I'm going to use the same strum pattern for both, but in the live version he does change it up ever so slightly, just where he wants to really, but I'm going to stick to a strum pattern just so it's easy to learn, and then once you got the hang of the strum pattern you can sort of just mix and match yourself really. So all the chords and the strum patterns will be in the description, just in case I miss anything. So the strumming pattern for the verses and chorus, they're going to be called strum pattern 1. So it's down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And for each chord, that strum pattern you do for 2 times for each chord. So on this A, you do it for 2 times. So then change the G sharp. So that goes A to G sharp, A to G sharp. So I'll play the verse now, just so you can get a sense of what that sounds like, and then I'll go to the chorus for you. And at the start of the song you can do, just do some mutes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, like that. So. She sits up high, surrounded by the sun, 1,000,000 branches, and she loves everyone. Mom and Dad, did you search for me? I've been up here so long, I'm going crazy. So that progression is A to D sharp, A to D sharp, and then on this last G sharp, on the second time around that strumming pattern, you hit it once and then build up with bommies. But you don't have to do that. That's just a little flourishment you can do. So after that, you go into the chorus, and you go to this A this time, but you can still use that A to G sharp. So it's A to G sharp, A to G sharp, just like the verse. But I'll play the chorus now so you can get a sense of what that sounds like with the lyrics. And as the sun went down, we ended up on the ground. Push the rain, shake the wind, though you screamed over the sound. And as we owned this night, I put your body to the test when this love was out of control. 3, 2, 1, where did it go? And at the end there, you can just hit that G sharp and the second time around the strumming pattern and let it ring. And then you go into a little interlude section. But I'll play it and then I'll explain it, just so you can get a sense of what I'm talking about here. 3, 2, 1, where did it go? So with that, you're on A for 2 times the length, just like the verse and the chorus, and then the same with the G sharp. But the rhythm this time is a little bit different, so you do down, down, stop, and then you do an up, stop, up, so it's down, 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 and then after that you do an up, down, down, up, down, up, so it's down, down. So down, down, stop, up, and then up, down, up, down, up. And you do that your whole progression twice on the A. So it's and you move to the G sharp, do that progression once, so and then the second time round, hit the G sharp once, and then do that little build up, just like at the end of the first verse. So that interlude, I'll just recap. I'll just play that again, just so you can get another sense of what it sounds like. So. And then you go into the second verse, where it says, "No, don't be crazy." So you do exactly the same again, same as the previous verse, A to G sharp, A to G sharp, and then you go into the second chorus, exactly the same as the first chorus, but I'll play it through now just so you can get a sense of what it sounds like with the lyrics and stuff like that. you crazy yourself, or she can stick in. There we go, I'll take it, big deal. Guess we're official. I only said it 'cause I know it's like to feel. Oh, and that up and down. You know, baby, sometimes. But tonight, I'll make you feel beautiful once again. So that's the verse. I should add, there's a few little flourishments you can do on the second verse, but I'm not going to cover them in this tutorial. I'm going to save that for a different video, I think, just as there's a lot to cover in this song itself. So just like the previous verse, A to G sharp, A to G sharp, and then you get into the second chorus, so it'll sound like this. And as the sun went down, we ended up on the ground, but just a rain shake away, so you scream over the sound. And as we all this night, put your body to the test, and mine, this life was out of control. 3, 2, 1, let it go. And then after that, you go into the bridge.